You should have sound now. So I said hello to Bernard, 753, J.R. Spires, and my beautiful wife, Kimmy. There's a time lag a bit, so I'm going to be a little strange here. Okay. Now, you're going to hear this about a minute after I speak. That's kind of the way it goes. This should last about 20, possibly 25 minutes, I read. Sometimes a little slower than average. And then afterwards, we can kind of do some Q&A back and forth. Okay, I had to get rid of a nasty echo. So I'll begin. I just have a couple of brief things to say in between. I can be awfully pretentious, so I decided to keep it pretty short. I'm going to read you 7 poems, spoken words, whatever you want to call it. I feel closer to the spoken word tradition than poetry. I just ain't that fancy. This first one, I thought I'd start with a metaphor, something that autistics see right away. And I think it will help this autist, at least, be seen as well by the rest of you. So this is dancing close to the edge of the noise. Hashtag asking AUDHDists. Bear with me a minute. I'm autistic plus ADHD, 71. I feel like a brilliant creative soul, as if trapped in a damaged body and neurology, trying to communicate with the world through an intermittently short-circuiting transistor radio, playing through static, and the distortion and sparking circuits, to just be heard. Do you understand at all what I mean? Hashtag actually autistic, hashtag ADHD, hashtag really AUDHD. So let me build another bridge before we get too deep. Who doesn't relate to children? This one I call That Song I'll Never Sing to My Son. Like some angel with a dislocated shoulder, half flying, half falling, younger to older, from the day I was born. Tumbling to earth, rushing up below, body on fire, heart aflame, in slow-mo, a horror picture show, to a silent piano score. Like that song I'll never sing to my son. Like that song. Like this song. Don't be a dick. Real talk. It's harder than you think. Listen up. Maybe don't mask protecting others. Don't please yourself less than bosses and lovers. Hold up. Most of all, don't forget to have a kid. Like you might forget that call-in contest you just knew you could win, 'cause you knew all the words. Give me a minute. I need a minute. Like some angel thrown out of heaven, half falling, half flying, from what could have been the day I was born. Like that song on that game show that I'll never sing to that son I never had. Hell, like this song. One last bridge before we maybe jump off the cliff. They say we don't have emotions or make friends. Clue: I ain't Spock. My friend Billy. 65, going on death. Woke to a frozen world where no car crept, a day no singing bird was left alive, a day another friend sighed his last breath. Polar vortex blew through my trailer, wrapped windows in blankets, stale air hung like failure. Cranked up the oven, closed its door, sealed the entries to my life like a bunker in war. Settled in for a day alone, picked up the phone, my only open door. Wars, rumor of wars, disasters revealed, disasters concealed. Across the screen, a dying world's dreams. I read the news, a politician lies, a local man dies. Wind froze my heart, another sun sets that'll never rise. Another friend where I can't hear his cries. Billy, I wish I were that poet. Say, Yeats' sweet voice, or at least Al Cohen. Raised in bitter rejoice to toast your life of rough edges. But I see him clear, tears in his eyes, laughing, how he outraced cops across Arizona deserts, or burnt a scumbag dealer, or how his child came to be born, crying about a woman he loved, those kids he missed seeing, locked in his room, picking at scabs, dying, one bottle at a time. He lived for love. He lived for laughs. He left little more than a church full of folks who missed him for an hour. He was Billy. And now, years later, he won't leave my autistic mind and still laughs in my autistic heart, teaching it how to praise. Give me a sec, guys. So now, we maybe know each other a little better. Let's cut deeper. My time? It can't be measured, not a dimension. It's a force, a violent force. Every clock is a handgun pointed at my head. 3. Every clock is a handgun pointed at my head. Every tick, tick, fucking tick, tolling fear, doom, dread. Click, slide, cock, click. Every night a mantra echoes through my head, TV static, a crazy-making hum, singing dream, dreamt, dead. Not done, not done, not done, undone. 10, 9, 8, dread. 7, 6, 5, fear. 4, 3, 2, beep. Shoot the moon or the country next door. Countdown, deadline, bow down, dead. Bound behind doors, bound in my head. Pace, paces, pacing, paced. Every beep of the phone stops my heart. I crash out with a scream for escape. 2. Woods. Deep woods. Deepest woods. My ears fly from birdsong to birdsong. A raptor circles in spirals, crossing lines, now dead. Wind steals my breath, taking away words never said. This skin bag of atmosphere breathes new air. When the sun rises, first it is cool, then it gets warm. The day passes. Clouds above my head, shaped by wind. Outside my body, the same wind. Inside my body, the same wind. Yet, 1. 10, 9, 8, dread. 7, 6, 5, fear. 4, 3, 2, beep. Shoot the moon or the country next door. Countdown, deadline, bow down, dead. Every clock is a handgun pointed at my head. 0. It's weird I can't see you. Someone said an average writer borrows. The other kinds, both kinds, steal outright. Bowie, Robert Johnson, Marvin Gaye. I owe you guys one for this. Believe I'll change my shirt. Sunlight cracks my window, gotta be midday. Kick myself a pathway just to pee in the bowl. Like a peek into that deepest hole. Zombie in the mirror won't let me look away. Same filthy shirt as yesterday. Body and soul. I gotta change. They say you gotta change. New days are coming, 'cause that same old, it's getting fucking old. They say, shed that old skin for one of truest gold. I gotta change. Believe I'll change my shirt. Karma's a bitch, dog, in heat. She prowls my old mind, sleeps beside me every night, feasting on defeats. No stone blocks this empty tomb, but I can't leave her behind. Memories of the darkest kind blind my way out of this room. That change I cannot make. Faced all the strange this heart can take. I gotta change, I gotta change, I gotta change, I gotta change. Believe I'll change my shirt. Break down. I believe I'll go back home. I believe I'll go back home. You can't mistreat me here, babe. But you can when I get home. Waitress smiles. Checkout jokes. Shoplifting contact with little hope. Casual chic in the cubicle. Hoarding freak in the domicile. Molestation, devastation. Frustration, infestation. Losing jobs, taking jabs. Meltdown, shutdown, losing your shit. Choose the label for your best fit. Can't see the forest for the trees. That's what's brought me to my knees. New day's never coming. And that same old got fucking older. I yearn to shed that old skin. I crave that shiny gold. I gotta change. Believe I'll change my shirt. Man, I feel the drama today. Hope you guys can handle it. This one's a little rough. For me. Maybe for you. Trauma? Well, it's a bitch too. The body abides. Like I told you, nothing really happened. Can't sleep is all. He repeats his view. The body watches. The body always fucking watches. Yeah, he kissed me. Fathers do that. Yeah, it was weird, but he whispers me. Your body, your witness. And this witness always fucking watches. Then he leans in. What if he'd kissed your sister's lips? I'd fucking kill him. That's when I see me in his mirror. Watching myself, watch myself. Transparently autistic. A son no more, yet the body abides. Images never shared, images never dared. Hard, wet, frantic, fumbling, bare. Rage, dark rage, screaming rage. I'd fucking kill him. Fucking kill him. Kill him. Him. I rise so slowly and fucking smash that mirror. I rock. I sway. I rub one red eye. I stand. I stare. I sigh. I say, my body watches. The body always fucking watches. Into a mirror staring nowhere. As I close his office door, I abide. Okay, enough bleak. I want to tell you a story. Short, because, well, time's short. Maybe the end times are here. Who better to turn inside out than, well, Yeats and his second coming. This is slouching toward Montauk. Let's say I'm in my 70s now. Happiest time of my autistic life. Not too worried about some fabulous, unachievable, autistic nirvana these days. Now here's that story. My grandfather was a complex man. He slept beside an orderly nightstand, tucking Mein Kampf tight in his tidy drawer every night. And he used to take me sailing out to Montauk Point, a sea journey from Bayshore, Long Island, at least as he sailed it on the ocean side, swinging way out into the deep water. In his telling, it was a fabulous place, where a sandstone lighthouse lit the waves, warning of danger, where the grass on the golf course grew sideways, and every single damn tree bowed toward the west, from the eternal wind blowing on shore. His heaven on earth, he called it. The wind carries all the sound away, but its roar in my ears creates a kind of hushed silence inside me. I always experience high anxiety as we lose sight of the shore. Just sky, waves, and constant rolling. Disoriented. Like a whiteout in a blizzard, if you throw in some seasickness. But after an hour or so, I make my way to the prow and sit. Wind on my face, sun on my body, salt breeze filling my chest, quieting my heart. Anxiety, disorientation. I observe the fixed lighthouse in the first far-off dusk, splashing its light bravely into the spray, knowing deep in its soft, native sandstone heart, time and tide wait for it. I stop caring about the shoreline and the anxious hell waiting for me on the other side for hours at a time. Who cares about sailing toward Montauk and its fabulous trees anymore? Or ever again? I'm busy breathing in this fabulous moment here. Okay. Okay, my friends, that's it. You want to chat a while? All I can do apparently is respond to messages for those who are still here, and I'm hoping you heard me. I apparently have to wait for time to catch up to me. Well, here's the deal. If we're done chatting, I probably should say goodbye. I had a lot of fun. Hey, Bill, I see your comment now. Hang on a sec. Be right back. Okay, Pearl. This one's just for you. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Happy dance time. Oh, I should talk as I'm doing this. I only do one thing at a time, guys. I think you can relate. So I wanted a son. I just wrote this note. This is my first time doing this kind of thing, so the time lag is throwing me off. I wanted a son, but it really didn't come until my third marriage. And, I was in my 60s when it hit me. So I didn't have anybody to preach to. I didn't have anybody to pass something on to. So I'm passing it on to your kids. We may have done our duty for today, but I'll hang in a minute or two, see if anybody else has got anything going. This was wild. This isn't what I really expected, but it was wild. I think I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for caring. The book is selling a bit. Nobody gets rich selling poetry books. Leonard Cohen said that, and he should know. He was an award-winning poet in Canada when he gave it all up to be a folk singer rather. I think it was shortly after he got his first check from the publisher. Thank you, Infidel. You're an inspiration, my friend. I'll say goodbye for now. You guys take care. Love ya.